South Dakota voters are now less than 3 months away from picking someone to represent them in the U.S. Senate. Incumbent Mike Rounds, a Republican, is running to keep his seat, while independent candidate Brian Bengs is challenging him. KELOLAND's Dan Santella takes a look at which issues have the candidate's attention in our top story tonight.
After Democratic candidate Julian Beaudoin's departure from the race, it's now a two-candidate contest.
I've noticed a significant bump in fundraising since the withdrawal of the Democratic candidate. So we're making this a race by design, and I think we're going to be able to pull this off.
We'll focus on what we want to do, what our goals are, the approach that we take, and then move from there. But we've always assumed from day one that it would be a two-person race.
Bengs says he can advocate for his stance against big money by asking people if they believe Congress functions as designed.
And typically what happens is people will kind of laugh a little bit before they say no. That is the most common response. And then I can roll into, well, I think the big problem with this is that big money controls our elected officials in the sense that they're doing what the people who are writing them large campaign checks want, more so than they're doing what us lowly voters want.
Term limits are also on the Navy veterans' radar. More than once during this interview, Bengs aligns himself with a Republican president who led more than a century ago.
I'm a Teddy Roosevelt Republican because I believe corporate monopolies need to be broken apart. I believe in progressive taxation.
For Rounds, one issue stands out among the rest.
We've had literally more than 1,000 contacts with folks across the state where they're telling us what type of frustrations they've had with the U.S. Postal Service.
He says his office has heard about slow speed and mail not arriving at all. As he seeks a third term in the Senate, another issue is also in focus for him.
Second, has been a lot of issues with regard to ag. Commodity prices are down, in part because of the tariff policy that's currently in place with the administration. We understand that what they want to do is to change our trade policies, but we want to see some results as well.
Dan Santella, KELOLAND News.
In South Dakota's U.S. House race, Democrat Nikki Gronley faces off against Republican Marty Jackley. Dan is scheduled to interview each of them tomorrow morning.